There we go. Now we're live. Now we're live. What's up, everybody? Seigen Cat here. Welcome back to Dragon conQuest. We're playing all of them. All the mainline games. Which editions? Kind of remains to be seen. We're still discussing Dragon Quest II. Right now, I'm leaning either the NES version of Dragon Quest II, because Orpheus said he would play along on the NES. And, you know, there ain't no suffering like shared suffering. Orf, speak of the devil. Or the other option is playing it on the Switch, which means far less suffering for me, but no shared suffering. And I think I would rather suffer and have shared suffering than just a little bit of suffering for only myself. Yoshi, what's up, what's up, what's up? All right, so today... I'm going to spoil what we're doing today. If you guessed more grinding, the answer was yes. Once we're all geared up, we'll I'm front loading the grind on this. I am talking about playing DQ2, Kyo. What's up, everybody? We got Map, we got Kyo, we got Jeebus, we got Yoshi, we got Orf. Hello, 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 hello. That might have been too many hellos. Don't have a level goal tonight. I would like to finish purchasing all of the gear in Ermoldar. So... buying the full plate, and then buying the magic armor. Yeah, I'm not worried about levels. I'm worried about gear. The levels will come as we get the gear. Practice self-care, just play on Switch. But playing the NES version means shared suffering. Guys, I don't think you understand how much I want Orpheus to play Dragon Warrior 2 on the NES, especially because he hasn't played a lot of Dragon Quest games, and anyone who's played DQ2 on the NES knows that it's a rite of passage for any Dragon Quest fan. It's not something you have to do as a Dragon Quest fan, but it's certainly something that other Dragon Quest fans will look to you at and be like, oh, damn. Like, people talk about challenge runs in DQ3 and other games, but playing Dragon Quest 2 on the NES is a challenge run. Let's see, Thalkos, Karnax, hello, hello, Britt, how's it going? Karnax, first time view, welcome. Welcome to the party. You don't need to be max level to beat Hargon. You really don't. It'll make it easier, sure, but you don't need to be max level to beat Hargon. Unless you want to be max level so you can dunk on Hargon, then, you know, by all means. They're all at least above 50. I was under the impression that Moonbrook's max level was like 42 or something. Which version are you playing? There it is. I got lost for a second. I thought on the NES that, oh hey, it's a wolf. You're playing the Switch version. Oh, that explains it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what the level caps are in the Switch version. But they're spread out on the NES version. Yeah, goals tonight, buy full plate armor, and then buy magic armor. And, you know, depending on how fast that happens, we might transition into going after the flame shield. Or no. What's the next weapon after... I have my whole guide printed up now. I fought with it yesterday morning. The duplex tray on my printer was being a real pain in the butt. Okay, so the flame sword is at 9,800. Oh, it's the silver shield. The silver shield is almost 15,000. Yeah. So, full plate and magic armor tonight. We'll see beyond that. Go to sleep. Level cap on Switch is 55 all around. I'll be damned. 50, 45, 35 on the NES. Why, worse than I thought. I was going to throw like another 5 to 7 levels on each of those. Nope. The NES doesn't want you to be happy. The NES version only wants you to suffer. Wolf hath woken up. Yeah, I definitely see you as grinding up to max level, Orf. I might 2 this time around. What did I cast? Did I cast Hurt? I might 2 this time around, just because I am playing with achievements. Well, if I play the NES version, I'll probably cap out. Oh, so those are things that don't exist, Yoshi. So the best gear is the silver shield, which is purchased, Erdrick's sword, which is in Charlock, and Erdrick's armor, which is found in Domdara. That's your best gear. Nope, no Erdrick shield. Silver shield is as good as you get in this one. Just Erdrick's sword and Erdrick's armor. All right. Fighting gold golems at level 10. That might be a little early. We'll see how it goes. It's not like I have a lot of money right now. Warlocks are easy. Don't mind fighting warlocks. Unless they surprise me, then they can suck. Ooh, a Wraith. That's a lot right now. Three attacks? Ooh. Ooh. Four attacks. That's not awful. Not great either. Full plate is 3,000. I could just grind around Remoldar and get the full plate before I go for it, because those gold golems hit hard and they have a ton of health. I don't know that we're ready for gold golems yet. Let's head back north. Ooh, thank you. Harry brought me angel food cake. Nope, can't heal cheese undead in this. There's not much cheesing at all in this one, honestly. The most... There's a couple of interesting tactics that seem really cool. Like, there's a great way to make money in the Western Cave, going for the cursed necklace, which respawns, and it sells for a huge amount of money. But the problem is the time that you're doing that and you're getting that money, you're not getting a lot of XP. And really, it's just better to grind for XP and gold at the same time, so that by the time you're fully geared, you're also at least level 19. Level 19, it's possible to beat the Dragon Lord, depending on what your name is. Level 21, regardless of your name, you're pretty much guaranteed to beat the Dragon Lord. I should have... Oh, I did put him to sleep. I'm just not paying attention. Shocking. I know. Yes, so in the original NES version of the game, your stat growth is based on your name. And in the remakes, it is to a lesser degree. But like in the original NES version, there's like 20 different ways that your stats can grow depending on your name. But in future iterations, there's only like 2 or 3 different ways that your stats can grow. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dun. I'm gonna make you guys listen to me eat. What's that awful kind of video that has the Korean name where people just watch someone eat? I promise I'm not going to do that. Yes, objectively, there are preferred names. Mukbang. Thank you. Yep, that's it. Yeah, those are terrible. It's amazing what people will do to their bodies to get views. The worst I ever did was Marathon Dragon Quest II on the NES. That was... I think that's about the worst that I've ever been to myself. Just the worst thing I've ever done to myself. So yeah, like if you're speedrunning Dragon Warrior 1 on the NES, there are preferred names to go for. It's less important in the remakes. The NES version's got some, like, weird stuff. Like, there's also a trick that you can do to make it so that treasure chests become infinitely lootable. But again, like, it's just not worth the time, because you spend so much time getting money, and then you're still too low of a level for the gear to really help you that much. You really have to balance gear and cash in this. How much damage do I do to you with my sword? That's not bad. I don't think I need to use hurt on metal scorpions anymore. I think the broadsword is enough. Hey, Goose. Probably don't need to bother sleeping skeletons. He's only doing 3. Yeah. That was... Like, I snapped at somebody during that marathon. Because he kept telling me how to play, and I kept asking him not to. And then at some point, I just snapped at him. And I feel bad about it. He hasn't been back since. But, like, you know, when somebody's been up for 20 hours and they're dealing with just the worst RNG in the world, don't tell them how to play. Don't try to be helpful. I shouldn't have snapped. He should have stopped badgering me. Yeah, that was... I'm not doing that again. Right? Oh my god, the bad table manners. It's amazing how bad people's table manners are. Do I not need to worry about the wolves either? Oh my god. You're totally not worth putting to sleep. Yeah, I'll just grind here. This is fine. I'm getting almost 30 gold. More than 30 gold per kill. And then once we get the full plate, we can transition to fighting the gold golems. If this were on the Switch at this point, I could probably go after the gold golems. I still want to keep stop spelling the warlocks. Just to avoid those high rolling hurt spells. Trying to get the kids to practice good table manners is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's like just trying to get them to, like, you know, don't we have forks. So the idea is that you put your food on your fork, you know? And then you bring it to your face. It's a super complicated concept, I know. Because it's like 2 steps. But no, I can't get the kids to stop, like, doing this thing. They're, like, hunched over. Like animals. My parents were, like, very focused on making sure that I had good table manners. And it was constant. They're like, you're not going to get a nice girl if you don't have good table manners. And then Perry has terrible table manners. I'm the only person in this house who has good table manners. My parents lied to me. And I think just good table manners are dying out. My little brother likes to just stab his pork chop with the fork, pick up the whole thing to eat it by biting and pulling, while not over the plate. How old is he? Is he old enough to be using a knife to cut up the pork chop? Because if he's not old enough, he can cut 13? 13! Oh, that makes me mad. That makes me real mad. Manners in general are dying out. They might be. They might be. It is amazing how rude I've seen kids be. I don't know if it's just like I'm noticing it now, But kids are like incredibly rude. I guess they were rude when I was in school also. Like, I was not a good student in school. I was an absolutely miserable student. My GPA was like a 2 when I graduated. But all of my teachers across the board were always like, great to have in class, incredibly polite and respectful, doesn't apply himself. That was every report card, every class. But because I was, you know, not a jerk, I was always given, you know, opportunities and help and assistance because my teachers looked at me and they're like, okay, I want to help him succeed. I don't know that somebody who was always being a jerk to the teacher was getting that same kind of assistance. And God, hearing about how kids behave in school now is just horrifying. Like, the kids tell me about, like, what happens in schools and, like, you know, how everybody treats the teacher. It's awful. I didn't cast... Okay, we're okay. We're okay. That could have killed me. That could have been my end. Woo! Woo! Sigh, man, buddy. You gotta pay more attention to the game and less attention to chat. Caden was just asking me, he's like, do you think you're gonna die tonight? I was like, I don't think so. I kind of have this game figured out now. That was half an hour ago. Right? Your breath catches for a moment when that happens. You're like, oh no. It is not a bowl of strawberries and whipped cream. It is angel food cake and strawberries. There's no whipped cream here. This is my incredibly responsible dessert. Also, what's up, Joven Patrick? Yeah, I don't know what the schools are like over there, but I feel like the schools over here, the teachers just don't have... They're not allowed to discipline the kids over here anymore. It's insane. An incredibly reasonable dessert would be an apple. That would definitely be a more reasonable dessert. But as far as, like, American desserts are concerned... I think strawberries and a slice of angel food cake, that's a very reasonable American dessert. Did you just walk across everything? Get in my lap, decide you don't want to sit in my lap, and then come back around to where you started? Oust, welcome! Stop spell. Now I cannot pay attention. Oh yeah, no, I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch. And all of the chat is coming up in that bottom right corner of the screen. I don't need to sleep you. You don't hit hard enough for me to Actually, how much does sleep cost? 2? That's 2 MP? Yeah, I'm gonna keep casting sleep. That's cheaper than having to heal. Alan! The questing goes well. How are you? Good evening. Wow, he just punched me in the face. Like, silence me, will you? He's been working out. All right, we're a third of the way there. And then, honestly, the jump from full plate to magic armor should go pretty quick, so long as we get lucky on gold golems. I jinxed it just now by saying it. I shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that. I think we're hitting level 11 pretty soon. Okay, just wake right back up. Whatever. Did I know the Dr. Pepper version of cream soda tastes like candy? Did you know that soda tastes like candy? It's about the same amount of sugar. Because you're just drinking sugar. In fact, honestly, if you just ate like a candy, that's probably less sugar than drinking a soda. I stopped drinking soda 10 years ago. I promise I'm not going to get preachy on it. I promise I'm not going to get preachy on it. But I saved so much money not drinking soda every day, and I lost 10 pounds in 2 months by doing nothing but not drinking soda anymore. I switched to whiskey, and it was healthier for me. Soda's so bad for you. There, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to preach. Here's everything wrong with soda. Whoa! What? Stop spell failed? What the hell was that? I don't... There's no way that I've never seen that before. I've played this game too many times. Oust! Yeah, Oust, go ahead, take it away. Talk about the evils of sugar. My fizzle was foiled? Yep, that's correct, Hero. Also, what's up, Hero? I don't think I saw you slip in. Hero is very sneaky. What, Goose? I'm right here. I'm right here. It's not time for dinner yet, and Mama already cleaned your litter box, so you can stop. And Kirby! Hello, hello! Oh, look at that. We're up to 20 viewers in half an hour? It's a good night. Oh, I might have missed it. I might have... Was that before or after I forgot to stop spell the warlock and got put to sleep? What was the last Kirby game I played? Crystal Shards? I'm not a giant Kirby fan. I don't really go out of my way to play Kirby. They're good games. Nothing against it. There's just, you know, I don't have enough time to play all the games that I really want to play, so I'm not going to make time to play Kirby. Yeah, I liked Crystal Shards. It was really short. Like, that was my only problem with the game, was I beat it in, what, like 2.5 hours? Incredibly short game. I loved every minute of it, but man, am I glad that I didn't buy it. That was a rental. A great rental, but a rental. Thank you for preaching for me, Oust. It's appreciated. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, but I mean, that's Super Mario Land. That was the first platformer on the Game Boy. Give Super Mario Land a break on it being short. Hey, level 11. Is this a big level? Yes. Yes, it is. That's a very big level. Oh my god. You know, I didn't put a lot of time into the Oracle Zelda games. I spent so many hours on Link's Awakening. I played through Link's Awakening so many times. I've lost track of how many times I played through Link's Awakening. Probably spent more time on Pokemon Silver than any other Game Boy game, though. This wolf is doing a lot of damage. Nice. Love it. Yeah, Japan doesn't have a good history with Western religions. Every time a Western religious leader shows up in Japan, awful things wind up happening. So that's why in like JRPGs, especially, the religious leader is usually a bad guy. Sometimes the boss of the game. That's like just throughout Japan's history. Every time a Western religion shows up, whoever is in charge of it just causes so many issues. Yeah, that sounds right. Heal more at 17, hurt more at 19. Which is funny, hurt more is probably the least useful spell in this game. Like, I never use hurt more. By the time you get it, you can have Erdrick's sword by that point. So you're just not casting offensive spells anymore. Like, if it was good against metal slimes, that would be something, but they don't care. I did not notice, or if I did notice, it was just so long ago that I don't remember. Oh, it's not limited to JRPGs, just like especially JRPGs. In fact, that gas attack in Japan from that cult, that's at the heart of like the first two Earthbound games. Those both reference it. Not at the heart, but like the cults in Earthbound, those are based on like actual events in Japan. Soccer, what's up? Anyways, I'm going to move the discussion away from Western religion before I start popping off. It would be really hard for me to play a Mega 10 game on this channel. I mean, I did. I played the first Persona, and I have to check myself a lot. So anyways, Dragon Quest. This is the NES version, Soccer. Switch version looks like a weird version of the Super Famicom game. Like the background, the map, all looks Super Famicom, and then the sprites look off. It's not game breaking for me. I know a lot of people hate the Switch version because of it. It doesn't kill the experience, personally. Who is playing Dragon Quest for the graphics? I'm not. It's nice when they're pretty. I lost track of how many times I'd stop in the middle of Dragon Quest XI and be like, damn, it's so good looking. Yeah, the sprites in World had different frame rates. So, like, you'd move to the left and, like, your sprite would move smoothly, and then the world would, like, chunk over. It was, you know, it was weird. You can't look at the Switch versions too closely, or it's just harder to look at. Gotcha Club videos. Hello, hello. Welcome. Hey, we're making pretty good time. We can probably get that magic armor today. is that Mike's secret stuff in the water bottle. The only Mike that comes to mind is Star Tropics, and I don't remember Mike having stuff in a water bottle in Star Tropics. Oh, Space Jam. I wasn't big into Space Jam. Yeah, the Switch version doesn't bother me because, like, once I realize that it's bothering me, I just, you know, unfocus from it. But yeah, you can't take it in. It's... like, here's an example for how the Switch version animates. We're gonna... so I'm gonna move... and it's a very fast move from one tile to the next. And you notice at the edge of the screens, the map moves and transitions at the exact same rate as my sprite. And it doesn't do that on the Switch. They're mismatched. The sprite moves really smooth, and then the map is like ka-chunk. It's weird. You haven't noticed on the 1 to 3 on Switch? Load it up sometime, and when you're walking around, watch the edges. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, and it is kind of annoying. Well, you can unsee it. You just have to work hard to unsee it. Yeah, if you're just focused on your character sprite, it's fine, but as soon as your eyes drift to the side of the screen, it is kind of annoying. Again, I don't find it game-breaking. To me, it's kind of more irritating that the sprites have a different resolution from the game map. Like, if they'd just done the sprites in the same style as the map, it would have been great. Still worth playing, though. Like, just as the most accessible version of Dragon Quest 1. And also not a grindy nightmare like this one is. Which one are you playing, Soccer? Where's the nightmare in this grind? In that it's mostly just grind. There's no balance in this one between progression and grind. It's like you have to do a ton of grinding before you can do any exploring. But because of the way that the world is built out, where you're never given like a place to go. You have to take notes of everything, and then when you do reach the next town, they kind of give you vague hints on where things are. And then as your level increases, you're able to start following up on those things. But it's not like how modern JRPGs are designed, where, you know, you've got story clues and quest flags and things that really direct you to the next location. This one expects you to be lost and grinding a lot. I'm talking about this game being a grindy nightmare and still playing. I want to play 2 on the NES. Am I okay? Do I need help? But I've already played 2 on the NES. I know what I'm in for. And the main reason I'm going to be playing 2 on the NES again is because Orf said he would play 2 on the NES, and he hasn't done that. He's never played 2 before. So I want Orf to suffer, so I'm willing to suffer through DQ2 on the NES a second time. And honestly, it'll be easier this time because I'm not doing it in one sitting. Nathan Blake! Hello, welcome. Yes, fantastic game for the NES. Now, I do like this style of game design. It is Dragon Quest Morrowind. That's a great way of putting it. They plop you down. They give you vague suggestions on how to, you know, investigate the world. Which version of 3 will I stream? I'm currently heavily leaning towards the Game Boy Color version. Because I'm going to do post-games for this series. And DQ3 on the Game Boy Color has the post-games. I'm trying to inflict that on another human who hurt you. Well, he has before, so he deserves it. I don't expect HD 2D is going to be out this year, so I'm not even planning around it. I expect I will be done with 1 through 11 again before HD 2D comes out. You know, and if the Fates want to mess with me and they do an announcement stream tomorrow where they're going to be like, oh, 2D HD is going to be out next month worldwide, I'll be like, great, wonderful. If 2D HD comes out before I get to 3, then I'll play 2D HD. Which version of 11? OG or definitive? Oh, I'll be on definitive. I like the OG version, but come on, definitive has, again, tons of post-game. I'm going to fight Time Worm again for you guys, so you're welcome. Will I be doing all of the post-game for DQ9? Ha! We don't have that time. I will probably go through Grey Gnarl, but I'm not gonna, like, go after every legacy boss and stuff like that. We're gonna do minimum post-game in 9. 9 has too much post-game. For DQ 10, I'm gonna be playing the offline version and just version 1. I don't know if version 2 has come out for the offline version yet, but we'll do version 1. Offline. You keep asking questions like as I'm answering them. And I recognize that that's because there's like a good 20 to 30 second delay. We're just on the same wavelength is all. Do I think 10 will ever come out stateside? Why you gotta hurt me with that question? I spent years convinced we were going to get it because it's such an obvious thing to release now. And like now I don't even know if they're going to localize the offline version. I don't know. I don't understand how Square Enix makes decisions. Their business decisions suck. I have nothing for you. They don't make any sense. There's no rhyme or reason to them. We'll get the Dragon Quest games when I don't know, the old fortune teller in a cave on Mount Fuji tells Square Enix execs, let it come to the West. Because I have no understanding of how they make decisions. Why is Dragon Ball Z Sagas a terrible game? It's not! Dragon Ball Z Sagas is totally underappreciated. It's not the Dragon Ball game that people wanted, and I'm sorry, but if you play Sagas for what it is, it's fine. I'll die on this hill. I enjoyed Sagas. Soccer's over here getting me riled up. You just trying to get me to lose focus so I don't stop spell warlocks? What's my opinion on Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans? I don't believe I played it. Oh, is that the Game Boy Advance, like, action RPG? Or no, that was Legacy of Goku. Which one's Attack of the Saiyans? Which version of Dragon Quest V and 7? I'll probably do DS for 5. The SNES version, I don't think has post-game. I don't think we had post-game, baked into... Killed him off. I don't think we had post games built into Dragon Quest until 6. It's a DS turn-based RPG. Never played it. Legacy of Goku was insanely hard. Okay, would it just be easier if I go down the list of, like, which versions I'm going to play? 2, probably going to be on the NES, just so I can make Orf suffer. 3, count. 3, most likely Game Boy Color, because that has additional dungeons. At the same time, I'm kind of worried about having to do the metal grind. So I might do the Switch version for 3. If 2D HD somehow comes out before I get to it, then I'll play that. 4 I'm kind of torn on. Well, no, because the post game wouldn't be in the NES version. I'll play 4 on the DS. I'll play 5 on the DS. 6's post game, I think, is actually in the Super Famicom version as well, and I haven't played the Super Famicom version, so that's a maybe on the original. 7, we talked about this a couple of nights ago. It sounds like the majority of post-game in 7 is the same across 3DS and PS1, and I never finished the PlayStation 1 version. Goose? Goose has the zoomies. I have not played Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors. I have not played a lot of Dragon Ball Z games. Where were we? 8. You know, I did the post game on the PlayStation 2 version of 8. I didn't get to see the new post game that they added for the 3DS. I'll probably do the 3DS version. 3DS version also has increased battle speed and monsters on the map. That'll just go faster, and then I'll get to see that additional content that I haven't seen faster. 9, like we're getting a remake of that. 9 will be on the DS, obviously. 10 will be the offline. 11 will be Definitive Edition on the Switch. 3DS also adds Red and Mori as additional characters. And they're fun. I like them. They don't really change how I approach the game. Mori certainly has some great metal hunting abilities. Red's got some fun stuff. But the problem with Red and Mori is that the original team is just so well balanced and was, like, perfectly designed for the game. The bigger question on 8 is how I'm going to build the characters this time. Since I'm going for efficiency and, you know, I'm just trying to get through it all and get the post games, Hero will be on spears, Yangus will be on axes. The real question is what I'm doing with Angelo and Jessica. Last time I played, I had them on staves, and I actually really liked that. Because as cool as Angelo is on bows, and as nice as Jessica is on whips, they're both spellcasters at heart, and having the additional stuff that comes from staves is really nice. I'm not going to do 9 multiplayer. I don't want to deal with scheduling it. I don't want to deal with the setup headache where I'm just going to do 9 solo. I will probably bring back Gladiator Saigon for DQ9. I might even do the voice! We'll see how long that lasts. Angelo is Canuck done right. You're not wrong. Yeah, but they're still scheduling it. You know, I don't want to have to deal with scheduling 9. I'm not going to do it. I want to be able to stream just when I'm able to stream regardless of other people's schedules. As soon as I introduce other people into the mix, it's going to increase the likelihood of streams not happening, and that'll increase the likelihood of me not finishing. So, no, I'm not going to do 9 multiplayer. Clearly, I should get the Let's Play gang back together for 9. Patrick lives in Denver now. Reggie is doing a lot of acting in independent films. Kristen lives like 3 hours away, and she and Thomas had a divorce. So, yeah, the original Let's Play gang for 9, that's not happening. Other than Gladiator, what other final boss classes will I bring? I'll probably go Paladin, Gladiator, Priest and Sage, maybe Priest and Mage. Saigon, I need good bookshelves for games, TVs, and shows that I own. Any opinions? IKEA. People make a lot of jokes about IKEA, but frankly, it's good furniture for the price, and it's easy to put together. If you have trouble putting together IKEA furniture, I guarantee you the problem's not the IKEA furniture. Priest and Mage do balance each other perfectly, but I really like Sage just for, like, its staying power. Oh my god, we have enough gold. We have enough gold. That wasn't too bad. That was less than an hour. What will we do without Stella's voice? Oh, there's no replacing it. And I don't think we're going to be able to get Perry in just to do Stella's voice. Maybe she can voice... I should have bought the armor first. I should have bought the damn armor first. Ah! God dang it! Priest does get Omni Heal, which is great. I like Sage over regular Mage, just because it has that much more MP. Okay, let's kill this guy and then buy our armor. Okay. Stop! Goose, you should sit higher so people can see you. People love cats. I guess they can see the top of your head. Oh my god, just go. Is this your first time playing through 9 or through DQ1 Orf? When did Puff Puff become a thing? Dragon Quest 1. The girl by the baths in Cole. It's not in the original Americanized version, but it's there. Alright. We got 500 gold. Half a tank of gas. I forgot to pick up a Chimera Wing again. I keep forgetting. In every other version of this game, in every single remake of this game, there's a tools salesman here that you can buy wings from, and he's not in the original. I wanted to go save. I'll go save. Anybody gonna go check out Blue Beetle? Blue Beetle does look fun. I have no idea if I'm gonna go see it. It's very rare that I'm able to make it to movies. I still haven't seen the first Shazam movie, and that one looked fun, too. The DC movies are pretty hit and miss, but, like, The Batman was really good. And honestly, like, James Gunn did a really good job with the second Suicide Squad movie. I liked Birds of Prey. I know not everybody did, but I thought it was fun. Guess who forgot to put the Warlock? Who forgot to fizzle the Warlock? These videos are remaining family friendly, right? My son wants to watch the VOD tomorrow. So far, I said the S word once yesterday and immediately was like, oh, dang it. I'm working real hard to be family friendly, Oust. I just can't with superhero movies anymore. Right? There's too many of them. I did already teach Little Oust that word. I haven't taught him any new words. He won't learn any new words, Oust. How about that? Yes, shiitake mushrooms was the word. Kevin Conroy is best Batman. Fight me. Nobody's gonna fight you on that. Did you think somebody would fight you on that? Hey, Mizu. Right? It is like saying Hamill's best Joker. I mean, most of the other Jokers we've gotten have been pretty good. Nicholson is, you know, a classic. And then, God, I cannot remember his name. The Dark Knight Joker. Who tragically died. Like, right after the movie finished filming. I can't remember his name. He was in 10 Things I Hate About You and A Knight's Tale. Heath Ledger, thank you. Yes, he was a great Joker. But also, I don't know if anybody like gave him the opportunity, but Pattinson was fantastic in The Batman. The Batman was such a good movie. Oh my gosh. I think I liked it more than Dark Knight. A lot of people complained about the pacing, and I will admit, yeah, that movie felt like it was 5 hours long, but I was engrossed in every minute of it. But, like, it also ended, and I was like, did we just binge a series? Yeah, I know we disagree on this, Orf. But you know what? We're going to continue to disagree. I thought it was excellent. It's just paced so slowly, which I thought worked for it. I know not everyone's going to be into that. I know that a follow-up already got greenlit, which I'm excited for. Heath Ledger also directed a music video for Modest Mouse? I did not know that. That's fun, though. These lobies really want to get jumped. A weaker man would use one of his magic keys to buy some fairy water. I am not that man. Is it going to have one of your favorite Batman villains in it? I don't know who's supposed to be in it. Like, I don't follow the expectations in these movies. And that might be part of why I enjoyed the Batman, because I didn't know anything about it, aside from Robert Pattinson being in it. And I've never had a problem with Robert Pattinson. A lot of people didn't like him because he was in Twilight. But I think people who didn't like him just because he was in Twilight have never watched an interview with him, because nobody hates Twilight like Robert Pattinson hates Twilight. Oh, it's going to be Clayface? That's cool. We haven't gotten a big screen Clayface before, have we? Exactly. No, I never use holy water. For those who don't know, fairy water is the name for holy water in this. Although, do I have a torch? I saw this in a speed run. I think I have a torch. Check this out. I don't know that other people know this. I only found out about this like somewhat recently. Check this out. Oh, it didn't work. I couldn't throw it. I thought you could throw torches. Where did I see that? I know I have Radiant. I'm not worried about Radiant. No, there was... Maybe it's one of the remakes? Yeah, check this out, and then it doesn't work. I'm sorry. Maybe it's in one of the remakes. I always equip my copper swords. I never use fairy water. I always equip my copper swords. You can throw torches at enemies. Let's change the subject. Why am I dropping frames? God dang it, Restream. Right, I forgot why I stopped using Restream. We're just gonna go. Y'all know how Dragon Quest 1 works. No, I didn't say you could throw holy waters to one-shot metal slimes in 9. I said people used holy waters in their speedruns of 8 to damage metal slimes, because it's guaranteed to do a damage to them. Hashtag Ligon. Oh no. I swear, I saw somebody throwing a torch. Maybe it's in a remake. I'm gonna have to... You can throw holy water at enemies in some of the games. 8, especially. Am I gonna go see the Mario movie? I'd like to, actually. I'm still not sold on Chris Pratt. I'm not a giant fan of Chris Pratt. I used to like him, but he really only has 2 characters. He's either Andy from Parks and Rec, or he's Star-Lord. And Star-Lord is half Andy from Parks and Rec anyways. He's one of those actors that, like, he doesn't act. He just kind of shows up and says his lines. He's not a good actor. But it's got Anya Taylor-Joy in it as Peach, and I love her. It's got Jack Black as Bowser, which... The casting choice there. The casting choice. I want to shake the hand of whoever was like, Jack Black. Bowser, Jack Black. That was a good choice. You didn't like Seth Rogen as DK. I'm less tied to that. Mario movie is fine. It's not bad. It's a kid's movie. Is it fun? Like, so long as it's fun... How did they nail Bowser and Eggman? Right? Yeah, Jim Carrey was a really good Eggman. I still haven't seen the second Sonic movie. I liked the first one, though. It's not that fun. Okay. So it's not like, it's not Detective Pikachu level. I just don't understand why they didn't just use Mario's actual voice actor from the games. Because the only voice acting he has to do in the games is, ha! Wahoo! That's... I love Mario's voice actor for the games, but delivering dialogue is different from delivering jumping sounds. It's by the people who made Minions. Right, but those are also the same people who gave us Megamind. I hate Minions. I absolutely hate Minions. I don't like Despicable Me. But Megamind was incredible. There is talent there at not DreamWorks. Imagination? The Mario and Sonic movies are isekai? You're not wrong. Oh man, Mark Hamill's done a ton of voice acting. Like, it doesn't surprise me that he's done Wolverine at some point in time. Illumination, thank you. DreamWorks made Megamind? Wasn't? Well, is Illumination part of DreamWorks? I could have sworn that Despicable Me was DreamWorks. Or at least it started off as DreamWorks. I might be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. No? Okay, I'm just wrong a lot. That's fine. That's fine. I'm used to being wrong. So what has DreamWorks been doing lately? Oh, they did Puss in Boots. Okay. Still, we need more Megamind. Megamind was incredible, and we only got the one. Maybe I should be happy with that. They never ruined Megamind. Hope you're enjoying DQ1. I enjoy it almost every time I play it. DreamWorks already announced they're planning a Shrek 5. They gotta get that Shrek money. How do you follow up Megamind, though? And that's where you've got me. Like, I don't know what they would do. They're under the same umbrella of Universal. That might be it. Toy Story 5 is coming. I didn't bother with 4. 3 was such a perfect ending. In the same way I didn't bother with Metal Gear Solid 5. 4 ended everything fine. And for, like, you know, for a Metal Gear Solid game to, like, wrap up plot threads, that was pretty great. Why make another one? It also doesn't help that Konami, you know, just the way they treated Hideo. Hey, buddy! You need to go night-night. Oh, God. No, I need that to work. Okay. Oh, he doesn't hit very hard. They must have buffed him for the Switch. Oh my God. How much did they buff him for the Switch? That was too easy. It's been a while since I've played the NES version. Well, there's a Wraith. Ow. I think they could do a very good Megamind prequel. I don't know how. Because we got his backstory in the movie. Will I fight the Great Dragon? What do you mean, Great Dragon? You mean Grand Dragon? There's no Grand Dragon in this. Divine Gone is in 3. Do you mean the Green Dragon? The one that's you have to defeat to rescue the princess? The monster that appears when you equip the cursed necklace. The cursed necklace. I don't recall it doing that. I forget what the cursed necklace does, but I don't recall it making you fight a dragon. Am I gonna bring the princess with me to fight the Dragon Lord? I might. There's different achievements associated for it, so I'm actually not going to go get the princess until I'm ready to fight the Dragon Lord. Like, I'm gonna do everything without rescuing the princess, and then I'm gonna leave her unrescued before my final save so that I can go get those achievements. I remember reading somewhere that it did that. It doesn't... I mean, I know I was just wrong about the torch thing, but... I'm level 9 and just stumbled across the swamp cave. I assume I should avoid the green dragon marked on Sai's map. Yes! What did I think of the original Mario Brothers movie? I remember liking it as a kid. I haven't watched it since I was a child. Yeah, I have retro achievements turned on, Mizu. What is my favorite Dragon Quest monster? Golems! Look at how much money we're making. Good stuff. Oh my god, the encounter rate on these is really good today. They must have changed a few things about the Goldman on the Switch. I remember him hitting way harder on the Switch, and I played that as recently as, what, last year? 2 years ago? I also really like Drakes and King Slimes. And Sabercat Cubs. And Jail Cats. And Octokids. Poppycock. I'm going to keep naming monsters. Okay, we're good. Yeah, there is an Erdrick shield in too. Erdrick would not create a shield for himself between 1 and 2 because he is not alive in 1 and 2. Yeah, that was thrilling. Oh, is level 16 another one of those big levels? That's a ways off. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just working on getting gear right now. Once I get the magic armor, like, magic armor helps so much. So much. Because you heal every step when you're wearing the magic armor. And it's even better once you get Erdrick's armor. What's a good level for that? Like 17? I'm so concerned about the 3 remake. Because they're just... I mean, it took them over a year for them to say anything else on it after the announcement, and all they said was, we're still working on it. Well, we talked about this earlier this week in another stream. They just have to take Dragon Quest III and translate it into an engine that they already have. It is bizarre to me how long it's taking, unless they're adding a ton of new content. What is the preferred level to take on Dragonlord? Minimum reasonable chance to beat is at level 19. That depends on the name that you pick. By level 21, regardless of name, you're virtually guaranteed to beat the Dragonlord. So 21 is like the perfect time to go after him. Yeah, 19 if you're playing with a good name. 21 is just good. What level do you need to be to take on the Cantling Golem? Oh, you can take on the Cantling Golem at like level 1. I mean, getting to him is a bigger problem than beating him. How fast can I beat this game? I don't know, maybe like 9 hours? Speedrunners who aren't manipulating RNG aim for sub 7 hours. Unless the routes have changed in the last several years, which that's entirely possible. But yeah, Cantling Golem is super easy. Because all you need to do is use the Fairy Flute. If he wakes up, use the Fairy Flute. If he's asleep, attack him. That's it. Yeah, the RNG manipulation makes speedruns insane. But if you're not doing RNG manipulation, I think people aim for sub 7. What level should I be at the end of the game to beat the final boss? It depends on your name. If you want to be safe, 21. Can you beat the Cantling Golem without the flute? I should think so. I haven't tried. Goose, what do you... Land! What is the best final boss in Dragon Quest? Didn't we talk about this on Tuesday? Oh, it's Wednesday. Didn't we talk about this on Monday? If he's Goose, am I Maverick? No. So his name is actually Nyarlathotep, but that's really hard to shout when you're just trying to yell at him. So we needed single syllable. So we named him after Nick Fury's cat as a nickname. Because that's pretty close to Nyarlathotep. What was his name? Mortimer? The boss of 6. I thought he was a very good final boss. Necrosaro, of course, is a great final boss. Those are the ones that really stick out in my mind as fantastic final bosses. Oh my god, Oust. Hate you. I have mixed feelings on Malroth. On the one hand, a final boss that has infinite MP and can heal himself to full at will is such like, that's a final boss. It's terrible game design, but that's a final boss. Regardless of your level, if you're unlucky enough, you won't win. If you use Giga Slash on the truck, you'll recruit the Dragon Lord to your party. Shut up. I know I saw somebody throw a torch! I've seen it! Maybe it's not this version, but I've seen it. What boss will sleep work on all of the time? Estark. But you don't want to do it. You want Estark awake. No, Corvus isn't really a pushover. It's just that, like, if you know how to play 9, you're going to be super overpowered for the majority of the game. But if you just play, like, 9 normally without adult brain, like, yeah, Corvus can wreck you if you're not familiar with Dragon Quest. Like, if it's your first Dragon Quest game, or your first Dragon Quest game in a long time, and you're not, you know, gaming the system, Corvus can be a tough fight. Which version of Estark? 4? I want to say 4. Any percent no manipulation for Dragon Warrior. Current world record is 5 hours and 15 minutes? That's really fast! Still can't believe DQ8 was by the same company that did Dark Cloud. Also Fantasy Life. What does this fighter's ring do? Nothing! It doesn't work in this version. On the Game Boy version, it slightly increases your attack power, but on this, absolutely nothing. It changes the dialogue of one character. I can actually show you where he is. I'll show him to you. Yeah, it's bugged. It was supposed to increase your attack power or something. Now, the dragon scale does actually do something. If you put it in your inventory and then use it, it, like, quietly equips it. It doesn't tell you that it's done it, but it raises your defense by, like, 2. Oh my god. I just want to show Orf where to go to get the special dialogue for the fighter's ring. So Orf must be in the mountain cave. I'm skipping that. I can't think of a good reason to go to the mountain cave. Not when I'm just trying to finish the game. In remakes, it's totally worth it because there's skill seeds in there. How does one get the Rusted Shield in DQ9? Ooh, I am not the right person to ask that question. I don't know 9 near as well as a lot of people here. I do know that you can throw torches, though. It's one of these fighter guys. It might be this fellow? Nope. He's here in this town. I swear it. And I've never been wrong before. Oh, wait. No, I think that's him. You jerk. All true warriors wear a ring. Yeah, if you talk to this guy wearing the ring, you'll get different dialogue. And nothing else. Oh, Zir. I did not get the pun of Xerox for years because I'd never said it out loud. As soon as I said it out loud, I was like, no, what? Fire Sword gives resistance to fire damage. What are you talking about? In this? I don't think so. I don't think so. Erdrick's armor gives you protection against breath attacks. Am I going to check out the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers one-off? Maybe. I don't know. Part of me wants to see it. Tommy's not going to be in it, though. So... I was a Power Rangers kid, though. I was 10 or 11 when Power Rangers came out. I was the target audience. I remember I wanted the Zord toys so bad. And they kept running contests to win Power Rangers toys, and I kept entering them, and I never won any of them, and it killed me. Uh-oh, I ran into a Goldman. Ooh, you've wandered too far south over there. Honestly, you might be okay. They're not as bad as they are in the Switch version, apparently. One of the few things that actually got buffed. You have half plate. He does 10 to 13 damage a hit. You might want to wait for full plate then. Do you have the large shield yet? Large shield and full plate, and they haven't been hitting me too hard. Am I going to go for the hero vocation in 7 for every character? Probably not. Like asking if I'm going to go for every monster heart. Probably not. It depends. Honestly, it depends on how bad the super boss and bonus dungeon is in 7. But you can like mix and match your classes, right? Like, can't you make a sword dancer in 7? I understand sword dancer in PlayStation 1 7 is like stupidly good. Yeah, I'm not very knowledgeable about 7. I've beat it once on the 3DS back when it came out on the 3DS. I got maybe 20 to 30 hours in on the PlayStation. I know I got past Dharma Temple. But not much further than that. So I had only just started to learn about vocations on the PlayStation version. Are you going to go and laugh at the side of a city after playing blitzball while talking to a girl who can bring creatures into the world by dancing? Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! I'm much more forgiving of that scene now that I'm older. When I was younger, I hated that scene. And now watching it, like, it just hurts. But not in like, oh, this is so bad, but it's like, oh, they're trying very hard. They're trying very hard. I honestly believe that it's actually well acted. And it's forced laughter. It's very forced laughter. And they're so clear about it, and I didn't pick up on it at a younger age. Yep, trying to make a grim situation happy. Yeah, did not appreciate it when the game first came out, but now looking back... Yep. No, I get it now. Nice. That didn't kill you? Sit down. Get out of here. I owe Final Fantasy X a replay. I think I would appreciate just the entirety of it more now. It was not the game that I wanted it to be when I first played it. Which movie did you find yourself watching a lot as a kid? My movie that I watched over and over and over on repeat as a child was the original Christopher Reeve's Superman. I wore out a VHS tape of that movie. Don't cast heal on yourself. Get out of here. Coraline was your go-to movie? I only saw Coraline like maybe a year or two ago. It's fine. I definitely was not the target audience. You were a Godzilla kid? I got into Godzilla maybe around middle school. Sci-Fi Channel started showing a different Godzilla movie like every weekend. Man, Sci-Fi Channel was really good in that age. Because they'd have anime on early in the morning, and then they'd have Mystery Science Theater 3000 on, and then they'd do like a Godzilla movie. Like my weekend mornings were just like Sci-Fi Channel for like 6 hours. Or until, my dad kicked us off the TV so he could watch his Westerns. And when I say his Westerns, I mean Rifleman. He watched Rifleman. Yeah, apparently, like, Coraline is absolutely terrifying if you watch it at the target age range. I had my own terrifying movies that scared me as a child. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Pee-wee's Big Adventure terrified me. The clowns. The truck driver lady. That was a weird movie. Like, I don't know who that movie was for. We're Back, a dinosaur story? We're Back? What was scary in that one? Tim Curry was incredible in Muppet Treasure Island. Tim Curry's incredible in everything. He never phones it in. He's like how Jack Black is now. He never phones it in. Tim Curry was the same way. And you can see he's always having fun with his roles. Large Marge, that was her name. God, I don't remember it being a funny scene. I remember it terrifying me. Like, because of Pee-wee's Big Adventure, my parents stopped letting me watch Pee-wee's Playhouse, which is hilarious because Pee-wee's Playhouse was not the problem. Who remembers watching Inuyasha at 5 a.m.? Not me. Didn't care for Inuyasha. Never was an Inuyasha fan. It's Tim Curry's birthday? That's great. Happy birthday, Tim Curry. Big O. Didn't watch a lot of Big O. My ex watched a lot of Big O. Yu Yu Hakusho was awesome. I read most of the manga for Yu Yu Hakusho. I never watched too much of the anime. Twister scared you when you were young? My grandparents lived in Kansas, like on a farm in Kansas, and we'd go there every summer. So I had already seen my fair share of Twisters, like in real life, before I watched Twister. Give me one more gold golem before I go back to town. Actually, you know what? I don't want another close call. Let's go back now. I didn't stop spell. No. Don't you do it. Stop! Please stop! Do I kill him? He's taken a hit. I can take a physical hit from him. I'm gonna stop spell and then heal. Okay. Oh God. Everybody can unpucker. I'm not running. You have a chance of failing to run. I know I will go first. Stop spell has a better chance of going off than I have of running. Woo! Always stop spell the warlock. Always stop spell the warlock. That is twice today. The nothing from Neverending Story didn't scare me. The big wolf did, though. He terrified me. I wasn't mature enough to understand the nothing, but the wolf was scary. I forget his name. Oh, you know what movie terrified me as a kid? Return to Oz. Wow, that movie was nightmare fuel when it came out. Oh my god. My dad rented it for me and my sisters to watch because, like, my parents were having friends over that day. So, so he brought home Return from Oz, and my sisters and I watched it in the basement, and I think all of us had nightmares. It was awful. Oh my god. Like, not awful, like, it's a good movie. It's a much more accurate adaptation of the books than, you know, the Wizard of Oz movie that everybody knows. But man. Oh, okay. Yeah. Knights of Tarot. You know it. It's, woo. The Mummy scared me as a kid. Which mummy? Brendan Fraser's mummy? I can see that. Brendan Fraser's Mummy is like the perfect combination of horror, comedy, and action. There's not a lot of perfect, fun movies out there, but The Mummy is like, that is such a popcorn movie. Probably had a less troubled production history too, compared to the original Oz. Oh my god, right? Probably way less injuries on set, way less near-death experiences, certainly less asbestos. Let's shower all of our actors in asbestos and call it snow. Yeah, that movie's friggin' wild. If you have not seen Return to Oz, watch it. It is fantastic. Watch it with your child. Scar them too. Oh yeah, copper poisoning. That's right. The woman who played the Wicked Witch of the West, they used copper to dye her skin green. Turns out copper's poisonous. The desert in Return to Oz messed you up when you saw it. For me, it was the Wheelers. God, the Wheelers terrified me. Ogma. It was Ogma, right? The one who kept the heads. And of course, just the whole opening with Dorothy being in an asylum and, you know, they're using like electroshock therapy on her. That was, God, it's not a good movie for a child. Okay, now the Goldman is hitting hard. You're welcome for reminding you about the Wheelers. You are welcome. What's up, Mr. Goose? How are you, man? Did you poop? It smells like you pooped. Disney didn't show a man hanging in Tarzan. There's no... There's no hanging man in Wizard of Oz. It's a rumor. It's not true. It's a stork in the background that people confuse for a munchkin that hung himself. That is false. Was Tim Burton in Return to Oz? I don't believe so. Oh, that's right. Return to Oz was Disney, wasn't it? It was a massive disaster for them. It did not do well. That one had definitely a messy production. I don't know if it was, I don't think it was as dangerous to people working on the set as the original, but it definitely had a really messy production. It was not directed by Tim Burton. I forget the name of the guy who directed it. He did a great job, but they didn't know who the movie was for. I cannot remember his name. I watched like a 2-hour documentary on Return to Oz, and I cannot remember the director's name. Magic armor is what? 7,700 gold? I hate that you can't sell stuff in this one before buying a replacement for it. We would already have enough money. Well, if my guide says it, it must be correct. Because I wrote it. And I certainly haven't gotten anything wrong about this game today. Labyrinth was really good also, but I think Labyrinth also falls into that same area as like Coraline, where it's very nostalgic if you saw it at the right age, but if you didn't see it at the right age, you're like, it's fine. Because my wife, Perry, didn't see Labyrinth growing up. She didn't see Labyrinth until she was an adult, and she's just kind of meh on it. But she saw Legend growing up and loves Legend, and she made me watch that like a couple of weeks ago, and I was pretty meh on it as well. Any scene that didn't have Tim Curry, of course. Tim Curry killed in it. Like he does. You got the tablet. Do I now go to get magic keys so you can explore all the locked rooms? It is definitely worth grabbing locked keys. You are certainly a high enough level to get over here to Remoldar. This is where you can buy your first keys. After you do that, it's totally worth just keeping them stocked up in Tantagel Castle. Muppets Christmas Carol is my favorite version of Christmas Carol. In fact, it might be my favorite Christmas movie. And I don't like Christmas movies, but like, I will always watch a Muppets Christmas Carol. It's perfect. Michael Caine playing it like, you know, he's going for the Oscar, but he's surrounded by Muppets the entire time. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. You need to be a super talented actor to sell such a serious role while you're surrounded by Muppets. See, I didn't see it at a young age either. So I went back, it was a couple years ago. I think it might have been during COVID. Perry and I went back and we watched the original It. It's really boring. It's another instance of, you know, a movie that Tim Curry is in, and really the only scenes with Tim Curry are good. The original Conan movies, I love those movies. The first one is really good. The second one is super campy, but still fun. Oh, the music in that first Conan. Good stuff. All right. We got 345 gold left. That's what, like 2 goldmen and some change? I keep hearing that Klaus is a really good Christmas movie. Haven't watched it. Again, not super into Christmas movies. I only saw Elf for the first time this last Christmas. It was fine. I had some chuckling moments. Scrooged! Scrooged is a good one. Why are we talking about Christmas movies? It is April and I'm playing Dragon Quest and we're talking about Christmas movies? What happened? How did we get here? Yeah, 90s It just did not do it for me. I watched the first of the new It movies. It's fine, I guess. I don't like a lot of Stephen King. I liked reading The Stand. I liked reading Carrie and Cujo. I'm just hard-pressed to think of a Stephen King adaptation that I enjoyed. Like, even as a horror fan, I'm not even a big fan of The Shining. Like, the movie. And not Stephen King's version of the movie, but Kubrick's version of The Shining. Don't even care for that. Okay, to be fair, I haven't seen Misery. I forgot about Green Mile. Green Mile is a fantastic movie. But no, didn't care for The Shining. Green Mile is really good. If you haven't seen Green Mile, I think that one is... Green Mile belongs on a list of movies that everybody should watch before they turn 30, I think. So, I've only heard of that scene in the It book because I've never read it, because it's the size of a phone book and I don't care for most of his writing. Again, I like Cujo, I like Carrie, I enjoyed The Stand mostly. Cujo and Carrie I thought were like really good. They were perfectly paced. I don't know why it is the way it is. The novel, It, the novel is a freaking phone book. That book is huge. Which, if I enjoyed his writing more, wouldn't bother me, but... Nah. I do have enough for magic armor. We're set. Goal reached for tonight. Hell yeah. All right. Next goal. Well, we're going to have to get to Cantlin. We're at a really low level to go to Cantlin. Level 12? That's a dangerous run. Why does Stephen King hate Maine? He grew up there. It's the same reason why Lovecraft's stuff all takes place in Massachusetts. So the Flame Sword is at 9,800. Well, we're going to be grinding on golems again until we can get the Flame Sword. That's probably what we're going to do tomorrow night, is grind out the flame sword. Thank you, Knights. Yeah, I'm going to head back to Tantagel and call it for tonight. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, it's amazing how easy gold golems are in this game. Like, I remember fighting them on the Switch and needing to cast sleep, and man, it was nuts. I think 16 would be a good level for Caitlyn. I'm thinking about it, but honestly, like, once we have enough money for the flame sword, that should be fine. Or at least, you know, fine enough to take on the golem. We'll probably have to run from... There are green dragons over there. There are star wyverns over there. Star wyverns and green dragons are both a problem. Oh, there's, what are those? Shadows? Shades? Whites? It's the skeleton, but it's just all black. I forget what that is called. Those are dangerous. There's definitely some risks going to Caitlyn, but I think we can make the run. We'll save up the money for the flame sword next stream. We'll save, and then we'll see if we can make the run to Caitlyn. I think we can do it. I do want to see you try to beat the golem without the flute. I don't want to. The modern name is Dark Skeleton, right, but what was it then? What'll it be in this one? I can't remember. Soccer, I have no idea what you're talking about. I do know what that scene is in it specifically. I know enough about the book that I know what happens. Weird thing to write about. King. Strange choice. Questionable. In Dragon Warrior, why is it called Keith Dragon? What are you talking about? Oh, no, I've seen Waterboy. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I haven't seen Waterboy since I was in high school. Do I really want to confuse people? Why is it Dragon Quest now when it used to be called Dragon Warrior? Okay, so there used to be this company called TSR. They were best known for making Dungeons and Dragons, but they also had a board game called Dragon Quest, trademarked at the time that Dragon Warrior was set to be released here. So, to avoid trademark issues, they changed the name to Dragon Warrior. When Dragon Quest 7... No, not 7. When Dragon Quest 8 was being localized, that trademark had run out, so they went back to calling it Dragon Quest. There, that's it. It's not hard. Evil Skeleton, Shade. I want to say it's Dark Knight. I'm pretty sure it's Dark Knight. I'm still pretty sure it's Dark Knight. Actually, wait. Do I have a monster list here? I do have a monster list here. Demon Knight. It's Demon Knight. This is This is my rough draft for the guide that I was writing for this game. For those of you who are new to the stream. Hand-drawn maps and everything. Like, I was so thorough about this damned thing, and then I stopped working on it. It just needs art, and then I could, like, publish it or throw it on my Patreon or something. Meow! All right, well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I expect to be on tomorrow night. I expect to. We'll see. I most certainly will probably not be on Friday night, but I might be on Saturday morning. But yeah, if you're not already a member of the Discord, click the link, join the Discord. I always announce when I'm going live on there, as well as linking to VODs if you happen to miss a stream. So again, yeah, thank you for watching, folks. Ooh, we are so close to level 13. All right, see you later.